fourth blood ocean. A fourth. 1, 2, 3, fourth? You
Yep.
found 3 others of these, and this is the 4th one.
Yep.
What happened to the convicts that you sent down into the other 3 blood oceans? Are they okay? Am I that one? I don't think so. I have no training.
Okay, so if that's the case, then maybe that's where that one voice... I keep going back, okay? I'm trying to figure it out. Maybe that one voice was from one of the other moons. Since he's bringing that up here, I'm just trying to get into the mind, okay? What he was thinking, maybe, perhaps. That first narrator's voice was somebody who was, again, another convict that was sent down in one of these submarines. Or he's leadership. I don't know. Would it make more sense if he's talking about understanding the loneliness and stuff that comes from it, that he's gone through it himself? I don't know. Welcome back, guys. I'm Sarah from Jul2Play, and today I am here to do another reaction video for something that I was totally surprised by and caught off guard by on Friday. Was Mark releasing his official trailer for Iron Lung. I knew as soon as I saw it, I needed to do a reaction video, even though I didn't have any time, and I was like, when am I going to be able to do this video? Well, here it is. And hopefully it'll be good, and you guys will enjoy this. I cannot be more proud. I know I'm just a fan, but I am super proud of Mark doing this. This is awesome. Awesome for him. And I'm excited. I know I'm going to be blown away by this trailer. And I'm speechless. I was going to say, I could not be more. I've already said excited like 18 million times at this point. Prepare for me to fangirl 120% of this video. And I don't know for sure if it's going to be... I probably won't have any points. Usually I will watch the trailer, do my reaction, and then I'll go back through with notes or like things of how I think the film is going to go. I don't know if I'm going to have any notes after watching the trailer, because it's just going to be pure perfection. And there's not really like a whole lot of lore to this franchise yet. This is kind of like expanding that world. So yes, I don't know, but if I have anything to say, I will say it. And I am just so excited for you guys to be here and so excited to watch this trailer. And have I said exciting enough times in this video? I don't know. Alright, so without further ado, please join me if you haven't already. Which I bet most of you have already seen this trailer, because I saw it, I think, the day, like, a few hours after it came out, and it was like 1 million views. No surprise there. Thank you so much for being here, guys, and let's get into it. I am pumped. Let's go. Oh, I gotta make sure it's on, like, great quality here. I don't know if I can have it that top quality, but we'll do the best we can. I don't have great internet. Let's have that!
I see that question in your eyes. For what purpose do we remain alone in the dark?
Cruising depth in roughly 2 minutes. Stand by.
I ask myself that very same question.
I'm seeing some voltage
Is that him
irregularities
talking?
on the instrument, so keep an eye out for sparks or flames or anything
That's
like
the
that.
first thought that came through my
Why
head.
would there be flames? You did test this thing, right?
This is the test.
You are the
Using
test.
porthole shielding.
Where's the reason for this quiet?
No, I think it's a different voice.
Too few to rebuild, too many to feed.
You're the first one down. All we have are surface scans, that's why you're there. Well, one of the reasons.
So pumped. This looks so good. Ah! Looks so much like the game.
Can we just agree this is important? Food, air. We need this, not just the CO, all of us. We need this.
There aren't enough of us left to be throwing giving lives away, but there is too much at stake not to take calculated risks. Eden doesn't understand that. You don't understand that.
I just want to live. Is that so wrong? Why doesn't anybody else want that?
Why does anybody else want that? I don't know, Mark. I don't know. Okay. Ah! See, I told you I was going to be speechless. So good. I don't know. So there were, from what I could tell, I guess I will go into a little bit of a review. I think there's 3 different voices. There's the like narrating person. I think that's a different person. It's either a different person or it's Mark with like a different tone of voice, but I think it's a different person. And then there's Mark's character, and then there's the female voice in this. Don't know what part she has to play in it quite yet, because there were some things that I'm like, okay, I don't. Again, it's a new spin on the game. It's gonna have concepts of it. I'm guessing looks like you're gonna have some like different elements to kind of like expand it a little bit more. So we can go back into this. I can try and go back into this. So from what I remember, for those in my audience who haven't seen anybody play Iron Lung, I was gonna say like haven't seen Markiplier play Iron Lung. From my memory, it's been a while, but it's basically, I think there's a planet where like the water is blood, and prisoners are sent down in a submarine to like gather data for people to like complete the research markers they have to like get to in the game. Then I think they can be freed or something like that, or they get immunity or something, because they're like trying to find out more and they can't without submerging submarines into the water and getting pictures and data back. I was a little confused by some of the things. We can go back into this real quick.
For what purpose do we remain alone in the dark?
Okay, it's definitely a different voice than Mark's. This narrator voice. For sure. It skewed me, because in some ways I'm like, it still kind of sounds, like it does kind of sound like Mark a little bit, but it's a different voice. Don't make fun of me for that.
Beginning the descent. Please only.
So like, hold on. Some of the things being said here.
Your eyes. I see that question in your eyes. For what purpose do we remain alone in the dark?
Beginning the descent. Cruising depth.
Okay, so narrator might be, my brain's like, he's either an older version of him that survived, I don't think that's the case, or somebody who's already been through this ordeal and survived, maybe, or perhaps the voice of, that's also, I don't think, an option, well, I don't think it's the right guess, but like, my brain was like, it could be like the voice of a creature or something like that below, who knows, but I think more or less it's somebody that maybe survived this ordeal.
In roughly 2 minutes.
That Mark's character is going through.
I'm seeing some voltage irregularities on the instrument, so keep an eye out for sparks or flames or anything like that.
Why would there be flames?
You never know what you're gonna encounter under blood water. You know, things can happen. This submarine wasn't built very well. I'm sorry, I paused on this frame and I'm like, there's him down there. What is it focusing on over here that I need to see? Oh, it's the speaker. But I'm like, what is this thing under here? What is this? I can't see exactly.
You did test this thing, right?
You are the test. Oh, it's the light that comes on.
This is the test. Closing portholes.
You are the test. Mark.
You're the first one down.
Okay, so that blows out that of them, the narrator being somebody who's gone through this ordeal and survived, maybe? Because it says Mark's character is the first one down. So he's the first one that they tested us on. I'll go back and play a snippet of Mark playing the game because I don't want to, you know, too much into, like, copyright stuff. But just to kind of, like, gauge storyline things for this review. So, like, maybe this person talking is, as he was talking more, I'm like, maybe he's like a higher up person making these choices for people.
Down. All we have are surface scans. That's why you're there. Well, one of the reasons.
Okay, I was confused by this. Because that's not something that happens unless he's seeing people. Unless he's seeing people, because there's... Maybe this is when it's being, like, brought back up or something? Because I'm like, why would blood be dripping down the window? If this wasn't, like, or them retrieving the submarine or something like that. Yeah, this part confused me a little bit.
That's why you're there. Well, one of the reasons.
Yeah, okay, confusing. That'll be a mystery of the movie. Until we see the movie. Blood's a boiling.
Can we just agree this is important? Food, air. We need this, not just to see it.
Is that another voice other than the one in the beginning? I think it is. There's a lot of voices.
I just want to live.
Mark's character just wants to live.
Is that so wrong?
No.
Why doesn't anybody else want that?
Good question, Mark. I like how the little subscribe button is a mustache. I always forget that. Okay. Let me see, because I think the next video it wants to, like, autoplay is his gameplay of it. So let's do that.
Survivors are searching for any trace of natural resources in a universe of barren moons lit by the ghost light of vanished stars. One such moon holds a strange anomaly, an ocean of blood. You are a convict tasked with exploring this anomaly in a makeshift submarine nicknamed the Iron Lung. It was not designed for this depth, so you will be welded inside and a forward window will be closed. There is no time for training. If successful, you will earn your freedom.
Okay.
Wow.
See, I thought...
If it's blood, just drink the blood. Blood's got resources in it. Here's a scientific breakdown of all the materials that are in blood. Look at all these. So I'm assuming that if you...
Descent.
Okay, there is a voice then.
Cruising depth in roughly 40 seconds. Stand by.
So you say, I have not been trained for this.
Yeah.
I'm seeing some voltage irregularities in the instruments, so keep an eye out for sparks or flames or anything like that.
I'm seeing some voltage irregularities on the instrument, so keep an eye out for sparks or flames or anything like that.
I don't see any sparks.
Approaching maximum depth.
Said that in the trailer. Huh?
The hull's feeling it, but it's still holding strong.
Well, it better be.
Closing porthole shielding.
What do you... Oh. Okay, thank you. 2 weeks ago, we conducted an exploration of Moon AT5
I won't
for the
do
first
too
time
much.
since the Quiet Rapture, leading to the discovery of a fourth blood ocean. A fourth. 1, 2, 3, fourth? You
Yeah.
found 3 others of these, and this is the 4th one.
Yeah.
What happened to the convicts that you sent down into the other 3 blood oceans? Are they okay? Am I that one? I don't think so. I have no training.
Okay, so if that's the case, then maybe that's where that one voice... I keep going back, okay? I'm trying to figure it out. Maybe that one voice was from one of the other moons. Since he's bringing that up here, I'm just trying to get into the mind, okay? What he was thinking, maybe, perhaps. That first narrator's voice was somebody who was, again, another convict that was sent down in one of these submarines. Or his leadership. I don't know. But it would make more sense if he's talking about understanding the loneliness and stuff that comes from it, that he's gone through it himself. I don't know.
Hello? This is not an expedition. It is
Oh
an
my-
execution.
keeps finding
When
notes.
they
I'm like,
put you
okay, I'll
in
skip
here,
ahead.
They don't want you to return. And even if you do, and even if they keep their promises, what freedom waits for you? A few dying ships in a sea of dead stars? If there is still hope, it lies beyond the veil. Hope in this void is as illusionary as the starlight. I will choose to breathe my last here at the bottom of an ocean, unseen, unheard, and uncontrolled. They will get their execution, and I will get my freedom. Okay, so I'm assuming this is from one of the explorations of the other 3 blood oceans. How cool does a blood ocean sound? Not at all when I'm in it. Where am I?
Okay, so see, maybe. I feel good about that. I feel good. Confirmation. I don't wanna go too in-depth on this. But I do wanna see if there's, like, any other, like, notes that we can, like, pick pieces from. We'll see if there's anything at the end, too.
All right, okay.
Yeah, I am over his face, I think.
Well, the
Sorry, Mark.
expedition ultimately raised more questions than answers. Satellite images showed pieces of the SM-13 scattered all over the bottom of the trench as though it had been torn apart by some huge beast. The wreckage cannot be reached at this time. No photographs have been recovered. The stars shine pale as bones. The moon is a lifeless corpse. Its ocean a gaping wound. The universe, what's left of it, is dying. But somewhere in the void, there must be hope. Well, I don't know about that. I'm dead. But maybe in another multiverse, there's some part of me that lives on to go into the blood ocean another day. Don't know why this is the 4th one that they've explored, but hey, you know what? Not bad. That was actually excellent. That was incredible.
And so was your trailer, Mark. Excellent and incredible. Okay. So anyways, that is going to be my reaction and review of Markiplier's Iron Lung final trailer. And I look forward to seeing it on January 30th, as I'm sure a lot of others are too. So, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you want to go check out some more of the content on my channel, go check it out. And subscribe. My channel is Jul2Play. Jul2Play. And yeah. Just thank you so much for being here and watching this. And I will see you all in the next reaction, review, let's play. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye-bye.